Hey Leo, how are you doing? This reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on for the fabulous and most magical Leos? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What's coming towards you? The Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What you are focused on? Beautiful. The Ten of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What is in your blocked and challenged position is the Emperor. Major Arcana for Aries, also read that as Scorpio. And your outcome is the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Okay, Leo, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles is a new goal or a new focus. That could also be developing or coming into a new community. This could be something about good news regarding inheritance or good news regarding your finances. That could also be a new financial opportunity that you have manifested. And this is about you digging up the dirt or developing something new to get a different result in your life. So this is longing and desiring for something fresh, something new. This is like a new brew. This could also be a new person. So a new person coming onto the scenes, or there is something about children. So unconditional love for children and child, or birthing. So studiousness, responsible, cheerful, mischievous. Happy news regarding your career, promotions or scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little bit more push of getting going. So there could be something about getting your kids up in the morning, or the early bird gets the worm. With that Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles is doing something new, or this could be like, you know, taking guitar lessons or taking an after school program, or this could be actually a nonprofit organization. But it says take steps to ensure financial security for your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or plans for retirement, honoring family traditions. Yeah, and this could be something traditional. So this could be an invitation. This could be, you know, your younger sibling. It could also be a birthday party for a child. And the Nine of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Nine of Wands is about protecting something that you are creating. But that Nine of Wands can also be, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of my job. So it is a need for you to spruce up your resume to get a different result in your life. Or I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of feeling burnt out. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of nothing developing with this Page of Pentacles. Because the Page of Pentacles is something fresh. It is also what you resist persists. So it says needing a little push to get going. So here's your little push, get going, get on it. If there is something that you need more research or need to study more on a topic, situation, this is about putting in the work. Knight of Pentacles is the knight that makes it over the finish line. That could also be something about night, working night and day. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. So this could have something to do with changing your environment, like moving into a new environment, moving into a new home. This could also be this Ace of Cups. Open your heart to love. The beginning of a new intimate relationship or a birth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphany. So what is this Ace of Cups? Some of you are resistant to trying something new, especially with that Nine of Wands, like a little bit guarded to try something new. And the Ten of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Nine of Wands is definitely burdens and burnout. So this is a need for you to ask for help, ask for support, or an energy of delegating or off duty, some kind of task or responsibility. Also, that Ace of Cups could be a heavy one-sided dynamic. So yeah, maybe you are protecting your energy and blocking somebody here, because in your blocked and challenged position is this Emperor. Now, the Emperor without the Empress can be very controlling. That could also be a controlling environment or something to do with law and order, something that's not in your hands at this time. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. So people pleaser mentality leads to the detriment of your own health. It also takes away your focus on what you should be starting or finishing. So let's just say that there's a project that you maybe started, or like a new routine, because the Page of Pentacles can be any kind of routine. So maybe you started some kind of yoga practice, or maybe you started some kind of online course. So that is a need for you to place a boundary and say yes to you more and no to other people. Because that Ace of Cups could be somebody who wants to try over again, but you're not so sure about it. Let's see what this Ten of Pentacles is. Ten of Pentacles is your focus right now. Some kind of commitment, connection, or community. Wanting to get into a positive place with your financial situation as well. And Judgment. Major Arcana for Scorpio. Well, Judgment is about surrender and let go of the rope. Let go of what you're gripping and holding onto. Because Page of Pentacles could be somebody who is a sandwich short of a picnic. So this person could be underdeveloped in some kind of skill, or maybe you're underdeveloped in some kind of skill and you're thinking, well, I can't, take this course because I don't know enough about it. But you're not going to know until you go. So there is something of a situation needing a little push to get going. Being prepared for any possibilities. Move forward. And then this says new beginnings on it. So this could also be some kind of new offering in a new relationship, friendship, or releasing and letting go of some kind of commitment. That could also be selling a home. So maybe you're waiting to sell a home so that you can move and relocate. Somewhere where it's more fresh, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. And this is about wiping the slate clean, letting bygones be bygones. And because you're still in some kind of old circumstance or an old structure, this Ace of Cups is coming in at the same time of like when you're in your old situation. So something about the old and the new coming in together, and you're like, new love or new person is too heavy right now. Yeah, it is. Feels like you're doing a lot on your own, because especially with the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is, the all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. I'm also getting something about release and let go of what you're gripping and holding on to. It's not worth your time. Especially with the Emperor, this could also be something about a solid foundation, or somebody here has a different vision on what relationships look like, what structure looks like to you. This could also be you. Maybe you're very stubborn and crusty around, saying that this is how things have to be. So in the blockage is somebody who is a little bit rigid, controlling. And it says using logic and structure to increase your success, getting organized. Well, there's somebody here who is scattered and disorganized. So there also could be something about like, again, you need to ask for help. Closed mouths don't get fed. So nobody knows that you need help, but you're also not very open to it because maybe something from the past. But again, it's saying surrender from somebody who did you wrong or did you dirty or, didn't show up for you. A firm but compassionate leader. This is a crusty and controlling leader. So let's see what this Emperor is. Because the Emperor is usually, somebody who shares the same vision or is a go-getter. This could also be a controlling boss, a person of authority. So somebody in a high ranking. Somebody thinks that they're the boss here, but they're not. So, okay, what is this? Emperor? Can also be Father and Justice. Major Arcana for Libra. Well, the Justice card is usually balance, equality, equilibrium, the equal give and take in some kind of circumstance or situation, cause and effect. So actions have consequences, whether they're negatively impacting you or positively impacting you. But what you're saying is, this is unfair and this is unjust, right? So there is some kind of contract that is out of alignment or out of whack. This is also a contract that is karmic. So it's like, what are you learning in this situation? And it says, fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor, don't give up. But I'm also getting a circumstance or a situation where it's like you've thrown in the towel and are giving up. You're not going to even look at this. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is about a solid, stable offer. This can also be something about your right-hand man, your right-hand woman, or something about crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and getting organized. This can also be organizing your schedule, organizing your meal prepping, organizing some kind of new routine in your life. This can also be a situation where a person is coming in with an offer. Dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous. Cautious but wise action. Meticulous attention to detail. Kindness for others. So what is this good investment? Slow and steady wins the race, or there's something about caution. And the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Three of Pentacles is about collaboration and teamwork, co-creating with others and co-creating with spirit. This could also be who you're networking with. This person might be very loyal, diligent, or this could also be a passed on loved one watching over you. Do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavor. Working with others in a cooperative manner. So there is a person who you don't want to so much socialize or work with anymore. And this could be like, maybe you are stuck in some kind of contract and you have to sell a home or something like that. Well, there is something legal that's not in your hands, but right now what's in your hands is working with or networking with people who put in the work, just like you. So what is this Page of Pentacles and this Nine of Wands? And the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the Page of Cups is a surprise gift, an apology, or an invitation. Now, this could be an invite to, hey, do you want to come over to my house? Or, hey, do you want to go out and have drinks after work? And there is a resistance on hanging out with this person. A new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insight. But you know, Page of Cups can also be a person who is apologizing to you, but an apology without a behavior change is manipulation. So you have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So this could be somebody who is emotionally stunted and has a really hard time of getting anything started. This person is very novice. But I'm also getting something about like your secret desire. Somebody also secretly desires on working with you, secret desire, secret admirer, because that Ace of Cups can also be new birth, new relationship. But you're protecting your new, you're protecting your newness. But there's something about let go of the old to have this new, because it says starting anew. I'm also getting somebody who really is trying to reconcile with you, but doesn't work for you. Okay, so what is this Ace of Cups and Ten of Wands? This could also be something about like a heavy one-sided dynamic or heavy emotions, heavy drinking, heavy spending, heavy eating. And the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Queen of Wands doesn't give a flying flip-flop to the flip of what anyone thinks that he or she. They just take that bold, brave action. But I'm also getting something about this Queen of Wands. This person is heavily desiring your attention, or this is also about your focus. Queen of Wands, you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. And that is also very persuasive. So somebody could be very persuasive, adamant, trying to like, hey, over here, Leo, trying to get your attention. Queen of Wands is also sensuality, sexuality, your solar plexus, creativity, desire, lust, very independent type of an energy, asserting oneself. What is this 10 of Pentacles and Judgment? Take the pressure off yourself, be more kind and gentle and soft with yourself. But I'm also getting somebody is harshly judging you or pressurizing you. Somebody here is like trying to pressurize you to do what? Okay, 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles could be like, hey, can you stay later at work? And it's like, no, I have a birthday party to go to. I have an invitation. So that's what I mean about like too much work focus. And the Emperor, Major Arcana 4, Aries. Also read that as Scorpio. And this is about surrender and release and let go of some kind of commitment connection. Because it says stability and efficiency, taking charge of the situation, ambitious plans. I'm also getting something about you taking back your own power, where maybe you gave your power away. So this could also be something of a situation. Yeah, because two emperors coming together, you're going to collide and butt heads. And that's why it's kind of like the magnet. Like, you know, when you put two magnets together and they won't come together. There's something here is something through networking with a person at work. This is a good investment. Could be a Capricorn, a Virgo, possibly another Leo, or this is you. Surrendering a commitment. So, okay, but this person is very charming or has apologized and apologized, or maybe they don't apologize. Maybe they're too immature to apologize. What is this, Emperor? Also staying in a relationship because there's children. There's 2 children here. And you're protecting these children, or these could be your future, right? So like if you haven't had children yet, like you're protecting your future, you know, children. And the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Wow. So in the blocked and challenged position is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is usually somebody who is very kind, very devoted, very hardworking, and loyalty. But when I get the King of Cups in the blocked and challenged position, this person is not warm-hearted. They are not generous with their assets, their time. They are not refined, right? They're not honorable. And it says, yes, it is safe for you to trust. Is it? The ability to accomplish many things at once. I don't feel like this person can accomplish everything at once. Follow your creative passion. This is something about at one time you had big heart or big love for this person. Maybe you saw this person as emotionally available or emotionally intelligent. This person was able to respond but wasn't overreactive. But when I get the King of Cups in the blocked and challenged position, this person is emotionally stunted, emotionally immature. So again, maybe this was that Page of Cups where it's like you're needing to trust your intuition. This is also something about move. What is this Page of Pentacles, or sorry, the Knight of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles in your outcome? And the 4 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, that's a beautiful energy. You could also work for something about family. what is good for the family versus what is good for you. But this Four of Wands is about foundation, stability, home, doing something around your home. Time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, releasing yourself from burdensome situations. Yeah, and releasing yourself from burdensome situations that people that put on too much pressure or that have something about control. Somebody here has no power over you, and you're regaining your personal power. This can also be a personal matter. So like you're going to work, you're doing your thing, and then there's some kind of personal matter that's happening. So let's just say this is something legal, right? Like the Emperor could be like authority or your father. So let's just say that your father is retiring. Okay, so your father is retiring, and it's like, well, maybe I do want to invest in this business, but I still have to, something about upgrading your skills. And this Four of Wands also is about home and family. This could also be working at home. So there's something about like working at home diligently, changing things around your home. You also have the Chariot. The Chariot is about victory, success, something fast. I'm also getting something about a move. Married to the job as well. You don't have to be married to the job. Write a letter to your inner child. And so writing a letter to your inner child, this can also be something about needing to skip down the road, play more. Something here, wanting more play, wanting more fun. Run wild. Let your inner wild child run forth. And that's what I was saying about, you know, don't forget who you are. Or what it was like when you were a child. Some kind of childhood memory. Yeah, there's some kind of power dynamic or power struggle here. It's okay to be misunderstood. Perception is not always based on the truth. Yeah, so you don't have to explain yourself to this person. It's okay to be misunderstood. There is hope ahead. Have courage and take heart, for there is hope. So there is something of like a new goal you have in mind, but this person is also very loyal. But this could also be wanting freedom from who you're networking with. I don't want to work with this person anymore, right? Or work underneath this person. Surrendering something you used to have a lot of love for, and this could be a place of work. So getting out of a contract and pursuing something maybe more at home, something creative at home. Addicted, being obsessed, wanting too much, and unhealthy habits. And King of Cups can be, yeah, somebody who indulges, somebody who drinks a lot, eats a lot, smokes a lot. Demands, too many demands on you. Harmony, working well together, being in tune, and building deep trust. This is your outcome, but you're still needing to let it in. Because like I was saying, there's something here old that you're releasing and letting go. Because it says starting a new life. Starting a new life in a new environment or a new community, or like renewed of yourself. Twin flames, karmic connection, mirroring each other in soul contract. And you do have 2 emperors on the board, plus something unfair, unjust, out of alignment. This could also be like some kind of false twin flame, or you're mirroring this person. So how they feel towards you is how you feel towards them, right? Maybe this person views you as controlling and, you know, crusty and stubborn. And then, you know, you view this person as crusty, stubborn, disorganized, whatever, right? Waiting, hoping they will change, spending time apart and putting things on pause. So this could also be somebody who is longing and desiring. Again, Page of Pentacles is somebody who is a sandwich short of a picnic. But it also can be like you're longing and desiring for something new. Look for a sign, opening to spiritual guidance, willing to accept the truth, and trusting your gut feelings. Yeah, because your gut feelings will never lie to you. Dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. So this could also be going to a friend's home, because that is who you network with. This is your buddy. This person and you get each other. Beetle, good fortune. It is also a good investment. Bat, take care. Enemies working against you. Tiger, doing something risky. And doing something risky, taking a chance. Choice, chance, change. You have to make a choice to take a chance or your life will never change. So if you need to get out of some kind of commitment that is like a lease, well, you need to break this lease. Or there is something also about something legal that's not in your hands at this time, and it's causing a lot of pressure. But it's also causing you to push forward into something new. Throne, position of authority. This is also taking back your power, doing something risky, taking a chance. What is this, bat? What is this? Take care, enemies working against you. Pineapple, reconciliation, right here. So somebody here really is wanting to reconcile with you. Maybe they're apologizing, constantly apologizing. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, I was stubborn, rigid. You know, somebody here, there's something about like not signing, or this person, something about the finances. Maybe they're something about their equilibrium is off, or some kind of like financial situation is off for them. Leave me a comment down below here, Leo. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website. You can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.